Hey guys, Carlos CGR here, and welcome to my final Batman v Superman video. But this time I have yet again an upgraded Knightmare Batman, and this time I also have a Superman guard. And the reason that this is a showcase and not an Instagram showcase is because Batman's an upgrade, not a completely new figure, is because this guy over here, the Superman guard, Army Soldier, is like completely new, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to make a custom of him, so I decided, hey, why not give that a try? Just throw together a few black parts and, just make a few simple details. But yeah, this is going to be the final video until the X-Men Apocalypse video, and also, I left an Instagram picture asking you guys for reference, so if you guys can find any good reference for Quicksilver's silver suit, that would be very helpful and appreciated. So with that said, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here we have the final Batman v Superman figure, because I've done so many Batmans right now. So this is like the fourth time I've shown Batman in a way. And this is like the last go. I'm serious this time, but yeah, so when I look back at my Knightmare Batman, it was back in January. It's because the reason that looked like how it did is because I was sort of not really, up with the whole, get like third-party accessories and like, break arms and get Cape Madness coats and all that. I wasn't about that yet. But I am now, so I figured why not use like one of my few coats I have left and just use it on my Knightmare Batman, because I won't be needing a coat on a minifigure for quite some time now. So to actually go over the figure now, even though it's been like 45 seconds, you can see to start off, he has a little chunk of kryptonite, and as you can see, like in some parts you can see through it, and sometimes you can't. It's because I dry brushed it with like this lime green, like this dark forest wood green, and so it's cool because some places it's like cracked looking and whatnot, and some things you can see through, but some things you can't, just like an actual rock piece like that. And I just gave him a brick arms. I have no clue what the name is. It sounds unprofessional, but I really don't know what the name is. I forgot it. But there's a nice little look at it. It's nothing much. It looks a lot better than what I had the first time around. Oh, and I probably should have stated this the first time, but if you saw this figure from the Instagram post I made about him back in March, where I made a few upgrades to him, like added the chin strap and all that, well, if you saw that, there's like a kind of like a big upgrade, but if you've only seen my version of him back in January before that upgrade, then you're almost looking at a completely new figure. I mean, sorry it's kind of late, but I just thought I'd point that out because I forgot to. So, see, everything's the same. The green stuff, cloth sash over his mouth, that's still the same, just completely repainted new color. And it's also I also outlined the wrinkles in it, and everything is like the same under here. Oh, and I also added gold because I realized that gold was underneath, was on his toes. So good thing I can't really speak today, but good thing I figured that out. Oh, and also on the jacket, I think you've already noticed this, but I also outlined it. And the arms, accurate to the movie, they are wrapped in this like green wrap it, I don't know, it's like tape or whatever he has around his gauntlets, but they're actually electrical tape that are painted in the same color that I used to dry brush the kryptonite here. And yeah, they're recolored fronts of the goggles, and completely resculpted head. I mean, it's not just sculpted around the chin, it's the sculpting like wraps around the whole entire head, and it came out looking seamless. A few parts got scraped off, but that's okay. I kind of expected that, but you won't see it when it's hid behind the, the collar. But yeah, that has to do it for my Ben Affleck Knightmare Batman. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, it's kind of a big upgrade, but I really think it was what this figure deserved. And to finalize this showcase, here we have one of Superman's army guards, I guess you can call them. Yeah, he's pretty much a simple paint job. He was pretty easy to throw together nonetheless, other than like the Superman patch on the left arm. But yeah, so let's go over the way I made him. He was actually pretty simple. So as you can see on the bottom, I'm sorry for all that clicking and moving stuff around. So on the bottom of his shoes, as you can see, I started off with a base layer of bright, regular, sort of light gray, sort of light dark gray. and then I got some black paint, mixed that with the gray, and I used that to paint all around there, so it looks like it's all just scuff marks or whatever's remaining of the gray paint, so it looks like that's what originally was the color of. It just made for a really good weathering effect. Oh, and I also added six dots on either leg to act as the buttons, of course. And on each arm, you can see that there's a little bit of gray withering right there. I mean, dry brushing. There's little small gray dry brushes like over here. And also, I should mention that this is all right here. This, I'm not what sure you would call that, but there's like, I think this is like a hazmat mask. So yeah, I painted that. Well, actually, no, I just brushed it a little bit, even right here. Put a little silver right there. And the chest piece is actually a police chest piece from Brick Arms. And I see it painted over where it says police. And yeah. So I outlined anything that was necessary here in silver. And yeah, in the Superman logo, it was pretty easy to do. It was just a little black, I mean, it's a little like Red's triangle with necessary like gold, like dotting and whatnot in there. And regular gray hands because I thought it would look a little bland if I just had black hands. And he just has a regular gun because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of different guns going on in the Knightmare scene. So it didn't really matter what I needed to give him. And yeah, I think that has to do it for this minifigure. So I'm just going to give you a nice little close-up of how he looks before we finish this off. Sorry, keep bumping the background. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this figure and this short showcase, that's the way I said it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. So now let's just conclude this thing. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed all my Batman v Superman customs throughout the year, because this is the final Batman v Superman customs video, and this is also the final DC Extended Universe video. No, let's go further than that. Final DC video. I am done with DC within the year. I mean, there's nothing else that I really need to do. I've said pretty much everything I've done, and by said I mean showed, when it comes to customs. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed these two new figures. They were a quick throw together, to say the least. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching one more time. And I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be the X-Men Apocalypse Showcase. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.